Or he's grumpy. That's what he's saying.
Or I'm grumpy. Hi, welcome to Gunpowder Fiction and Plot. I'm Scott.
I'm Nelle.
And today we're going to do a quick wrap up of our March TBR. So do you want to start, Nelle, or do you want me to start?
You start.
Okay, well, I'm currently reading two books, so they're the first two books I'm going to put on my TBR. They're the first two books I hope to finish. I'm reading the rather short Wide Segosa Seas, and I'm reading The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. So both of those books I expect to finish relatively soon. Now on top of that, I started two books in February that I just wasn't feeling it. I think that they're probably both excellent books, so I'm going to give them a shot in March. I just wasn't quite in the mood for that style of book when I started reading them. So The Silkworm by Robert Galbraith, which is of course a pen name for J.K. Rowling's, the second book in the Cormoran Strike series. I really like the first book in the Cormoran Strike series. So the fact that I wasn't feeling this book in the brief period of time that I gave it is probably much more to do with me than it is to do with the book. Also, Madeline Miller's Circe. I read this on a bad day. I was distracted by something else, and I just wasn't
Feeling it.
It wasn't there. It wasn't for me. I needed something simpler, which is bad because I suspect that this book is not complex. So that's the first four books on my TBR. Then I always like to read the oldest book on my TBR. I've got a choice of a few because I haven't really been too meticulous with dates and stuff. But Flowers of Evil is a book of poetry. The reason it is on my TBR for so long is I don't really like poetry, but it's a short book and should be very quick to get through. And I am of the opinion that if I don't like something, or if I think I don't like something, then I need to make sure that that's true and read some more of it, because every now and then I'm completely wrong, and that is when you get some of the best books, when you discover a genre that you thought you hated that you actually like, and you've just had a bad experience with other books, or you just get it wrong.
Or he's grumpy. That's what he's saying.
Or I'm grumpy. Our book club book for the week, for the month, is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I will be reading that, and I'm quite excited to read that because that has some really positive reviews, and I'm hoping to enjoy that quite a bit. And I've already identified in another video that I want to try and get to A Little Life, which is that very sad book that came out a couple of years ago, about babies dying. I don't know a lot about that. Written by a Hawaiian author, and it has quite a few reviews on it that say it's good and quite a few reviews on it that say it's sad. So that's my list. If I get through more, I'll get through more, and that'll be good.
So my list is obscenely long given how many books I have successfully read so far this year. But I guess I got to start with all the books that I'm in the middle of. I'm in the middle of The Night Circus for our book club. I'm in the middle of The Wasp Factory, which is very short for the absolute obscene amount of time it's taking me to read it. I'm in the middle of Donna Tartt's The Goldfinch, and I would be very bold if I said I was in the middle of Les Mis, but I have begun.
You're somewhere in between the first and the last page.
Yes, somewhere in there.
Closer to
very close to the first page. So for March, I hope to finish all of those books except for Les Mis. I I will finish the Night Circus. I have read more than half of that book in 24 hours, and I hope to finish it this evening. I've just roared through it. I am very much enjoying that book. The Wasp Factory I'll either pick up the pace or I'll DNF it. That's where we're at. And the Goldfinch is my first mammoth for March of the Mammoths. And I hope to finish the first part of Les Mis by the end of March. And then I'm going to add to that, because it was my birthday last week, and my very lovely brother and stepdad have bought me this gorgeous edition of the Mad Adam trilogy. So I'm going to start that this month. And that's it. So that's not many books to start from scratch, but a lot of books to finish, I hope. And we'll see if I add any more. I do try and start I will try and start our April book club book in March also, once we've decided what that is.
That's currently tied with 3 different
Yeah,
books.
so we're not quite sure which one that is. I probably won't finish that in March, but I'll definitely try and start it. So that's my TBR, and he's hoping that I get through all of that and maybe some more.
So I actually realised while Nell was talking, I forgot one of the major books on my TBR. It's one of my March of the Mammoth books. It is The Shadow Rising, which is the 4th book in the Wheel of Time series, which gives me my fantasy book, which although the Night Circus will also give me a fantasy book, so I'll have double fantasy books on that. And so yeah, that's the current series I am trying to get through this year. So I've got another book. That's all from us. That's our TBRs for March.
What are you reading?
Yeah.
If there's anything on our list that you want to buddy read, just drop a line in the comments, because I love a good old buddy read.
Yeah, totally love to buddy read. If you've read any of these books and you loved them, let us know. If you hated them, let us know. If you were indifferent about them, then
Keep it to yourself.
I didn't want you to say no, but I'm sure you will have opinions on these books, so let us know what your opinions are. What are you reading in March? Let us know. Otherwise, have a great day. Hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere around there. Give us a thumbs up. And remember, ideas are more powerful. They're more powerful than TBRs. I don't like that. What do we really talk about? They're more powerful than birthday books.
Ideas are more powerful. They're more powerful than getting drastically older.
Dun dun dun. Can't believe you aged a year and a day. That was weird.